All right, here we go. People are inherently bad by nature. Us as human beings, we are at our core with no guidance, with no direction. At our core, we're bad. You might say, why? Or how? How are we just bad like that? Take a child. A child who has a poor upbringing, and by poor upbringing I mean, I guess, excuse me. I mean, lack of, the parents don't care. Okay, you can take not Matilda, but her brother, I guess, the boy in the family. You notice they ate what they want, or he ate what he wanted. He talked how he wanted to talk. He could disrespect his sister or his stepsister. I don't know, his adopted sister, whatever. You take a kid and you don't reprimand them for anything. Let them know that what they do, and you don't have to let them know. Just don't reprimand them and the things and watch how they behave. When a child wants something and he doesn't get it, he or she doesn't get it, what do? They throw a fit, or they'll throw something. They'll literally pick something up and throw it, and throw a fit, throw a tantrum until they get what they want. If that's not nipped in the bud by the time they're a teenager, by mid-teenager, mid to late teen, that person is safe to say that person could grow up to be a bad person. Everything that person wants, he will think, I can just throw a fit and get what I want. Then on top of that, it'll take this said person a lot longer once they realize what they're doing is not working. Maybe they get thrown in jail a few times. Maybe they even go to prison. Maybe they lose some jobs. They realize, okay, something I'm doing is not working. It's going to take that person a lot longer to reset and mature fast, because they didn't have a good foundation. They have nothing to go back to. See, when most of us, with parents who were active in our lives, when we do something wrong, we go, okay, I think I can think back to what's something my dad told me, because kids never forget what they're told. Now, they might not do what they're told, or they might say like, oh, didn't I take the trash out? Oh, I forgot. They didn't forget. They just didn't want to do it. When you tell a kid something, even if they don't understand, I can recount many times my parents telling me something when I was a child and not understanding what they were talking about. But then as I got older, I'm like, oh, this is coming around. I can see what my mom and daddy are talking about, right? But that's just what I'm saying. I think human beings at our core, left alone, either poor or no guidance, I think we're bad. Excuse me. I won't say evil, but I do think that there are things that need, like, good. I think good has to be shown. I think you have to be shown examples of good behavior. Like, once again, going back to a kid, when the younger one would act up, they would go, look at your older brother. Look how he acts. Don't you want to be like that? That has to be shown. It has to be shown an example. Taking accountability for something, that has to be shown. Because everybody, every human being, every person, even if we could be caught dead to the wrong, man. Like, the police could catch you stabbing somebody to death. They could already be dead. You just still stabbing them. You get that person back to the precinct, back to the station, covered in blood, and why'd you do that? Or what? And they'll be like, I'm not talking without my attorney. And they got video evidence of you doing what you did. Like, attorney, we saw you doing it. Do we have to watch the footage? I want to talk to an attorney, because even though that person did that and he was caught doing it, and it was something heinous and evil, such as murder or something, that person doesn't want to go to jail. That person, or prison, I should say. That person don't want to go to prison, even if you caught doing something. So, but if when you make mistakes and you stand on them and you say, you know what, I effed up, whatever, I messed up, screwed up, let me take accountability for this. That only comes from examples being set as a child. Your father, your mother, your older brother, your older cousins, older kids in the neighborhood. Something Tommy Sotomayor said, he said, children are the least protected. I think that's true. Have you ever wondered why, like, when kids, when they want to be grown, they want to do things that adults do in their leisure time off of work, weekend. Kids want to smoke, they want to drink, they want to party, they want to have sex at these young ages, because they think that this is what being an adult, this is what being grown is. But when it comes time to talk about paying bills, remember when your mom and daddy said, why don't you pay some bills around here? Then kids don't want to hear that, because they don't know that that's a part of being grown. I just feel like I should throw that in there. Like I said, I feel like as human beings, naturally, we're bad. Now I won't say evil. I think evil is the kind of other side of that. I think evil has to, like, downright just heinous evil acts have to be shown too. You have to see them, and then, or maybe somebody does something causes you harm or does some evil to you, and you say, well, I now want to inflict this pain that was inflicted on me on other people. So I'm just gonna say bad. I just think that it's just something that's kind of just been on my mind. I'm like, I feel like just if you was to just leave a kid alone, how would he be? Because we are we are reflections of what we hang around, what we are raised by. That old saying, you don't have to be a product of your environment, but you have to be shown that you can do different. Last example I'll use, look at Tarzan. Tarzan was a human being, but Tarzan was raised around gorillas and stuff. So when it came time to eat, and all them gorillas was eating, he wasn't like, hey, can you pass me the salt? Can you pass me the berries over there? No. He walked on his knuckles. He beat on his chest. He acted as if he swung on vines and swung from vines. He hopped, he jumped from tree to tree. He ate what they ate. He didn't speak English because he didn't know what English was. So even though he was a human, he was raised around gorillas, and that's how he acted. So, for the few people that watch this, what do you think? Do you think that human beings at our core we're bad? Do you think that that what I'm saying isn't true? Do you think that we're inherently good? I'd love to know with the few people that watch this channel. If you come across this vid, let me know. Something that's been on my mind for years, and now that I got a channel, now that I'm comfortable making videos, I thought I'd talk about it. So let me know what you think.